Welcome, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Here we go. It's the February raid. We're here. Looking good, I hope. Okay, then. So there's some deals out there. Yes, I know there's assault offers. There's lots of stuff. Here we go. We're kicking off. So I thought we'd come straight into it a little bit early this time then. Yep, Shadow Stalker. It's the second, obviously, the Skirmish raids. And there's plenty of goodies to get. What do we got? We've got new targets. Okay, and so the second set, we don't have to have that, obviously, the assault target this time. It's straight into 3 targets, all for the lovely assassin fleet, which I think we'll hold on to for some time because all the other subs can disappear, and this set is a pretty decent set, to be honest. Not sure how many people have got an X1 fleet. However, what you do have is a free fleet because Kixeye decided to give us a bonus fleet each, as well as some other goodies today. So yeah, let's see how it looks. People are coining away, but that's up to them, really, to be honest. Let's have a little look. I have, he says, somewhere kicking around, an assassin fleet there. I'm with a bit of luck, unless I've lost it. There's another one. I'm not really sure what the build is like, but we will play with it, okay? We'll have a little go, and we'll see what it's like. Let's have a little look and see if we can see what's on it. Yeah, a couple of cormorants, okay. The basic, obviously, torp, which doesn't surprise me. Oh, you might want those. Those are really handy to have, those engines, because we know that this new fleet, we're not going to be getting any engines, apparently. They're not going to release any new ones, or that's what I was told, but we'll see. And damage diffusion system 2. There's some right goodies on this second fleet if you don't want to keep it. So really handy things, because obviously they were in the previous event, pillage we just had as well, quite expensive, as was obviously the Nightmare engine as well. So nice. Okay, that's really helpful. There are a few things there that are definitely worth keeping. Yeah, right. Good. What do we see for points? What do we want? 45 million. Someone told me if you want to get everything, basically. So, yeah, 45 million is about it. Look at my coin count, 12. That won't stay like that for long, I promise you. Okay, but it might do for this preview. I thought I'd give it a try and see if I can get away with 12 coins, but you never know. Purifier, the standard thing, yeah, the Hull, okay. Yeah, Siege Hull, but this time it's Scourge. They don't up mucking things around, don't they? So we've got a Scourge Hull, okay, but it's Siege. But it fires above the water. So it looks like a tick to me, but there we go. It looks like an animal tick, but there. It's one of those things. Yeah, I mean, bizarrely, we've got this thrower and that sort of stuff, and then we've got the Radioactive Battery II, which actually looks like a ship in its own right, doesn't it? If that was Reaver coloured, that would look like a ship, wouldn't it? Does that not look like a ship to you as well, rather than a battery? It really does. Anyway, who knows? Can't remember what even crew to put on. Probably speed up crew for assault ships. I'm sorry, for skirmish ships. I'm not really sure, to be honest. I probably don't even have any. He says no, I've not really. But we'll do it as ever. No crews, and we'll just take it out. We are going to play with that other fleet, but let's take them both out. I wish I had a different colour. So have I actually given that one a name? Skirmish. What if I called this one Assault 2? Have I got a Skirmish 2? Yes, I have. So let's call it Skirmish and Skirmish 2. That'd be easy, wouldn't it? Otherwise, you know what I'm like? I'll get confused very quickly. He says it's there. Right, okay. Just to make my life a little bit easier. And we'll play with them and see what we can do. I'm not saying we're not probably going to alter them. We might do at the end. But we'll have a little bash and we'll see how it goes. Right, launching 2 fleets. We'll put some music on. If it's horrendously loud, let me know and I'll turn it down. It's in the background. Right, what have we got then? Ah, yes, of course. Right, so I don't even know what the lowest target level is, but we'll have a little look. 102 and 103. So we're hoping 102 is an auto target. Skirmish. 103 is there. 102 is there. Was quite a few this time, isn't there? Let's take a pick. It probably would have been faster to rename it. Yeah, I know, but I get confused very quickly. It's hard enough just looking at the screen these days. Okay, let's close that down. Radio then, so literally cannot remember what we're supposed to do, but are we supposed to charge around and kill these things? Do they kill us, or what happens? Oh yeah, that's right. These things here. Yeah, don't let them things trap and don't let those things. I remember now. So let them come towards us. That's right. And then these things do a sort of explosive, bubbly type thing, don't they? Oh, that was really annoying, wasn't it? Right at the bottom of the screen. Don't like that too much. Those die quite quick, don't they? We'll keep out that because that will make me rise. No, that wasn't a wise thing. Oh, that's just because I don't want the explosive. Tricky little sub there. Come on, rings, go away. And that one, please. So I got a new microphone this month, so I have no idea what it's going to sound like, if it's going to be any good. Okay, so no rings. It's this one here that kicks out the rings, I think. So we don't really see any monstrous, great big... it's quite a small target, actually, isn't it? We don't see any massive, great ghost crawlers, do we? Well, they're quite difficult to kill. They seem quite a bit harder this time to kill. I know I haven't used any crew, but still. Keep out that ring, because that's what makes your ships go up and slows them down. Nice and clear. Cool. Excellent. Cheers, Jay. I got the new Hyper X Cloud something. Hypex Cloud. I don't know. Anyway, it's a nice toy. I bought it for myself. I'm a gadget person, so. Oh, not too bad. There's going to be a better pattern, but like I say, we don't really do patterns on the. That was really dumb of me. Look at that! I'm chasing a little ship. You know? Doing the thing you should never do: chasing submarines. Look. However, the cormorants are working well. I need to deflect, I think, every single one of those. Then, 2 ships to go. That's really annoying. They're next to each other, so keep away from that thing because obviously it'll bring me to the surface, shall I? Oh, Nick, is Nick on at the moment? Not sure if he is. So while we're on, well, yeah, it is quite a big one for an auto, but we'll drive it first and then we'll auto it in a minute. Bear in mind, I've only got 12 coins. I want to see if I can knack that ship first. Yeah, I can. And now this one won't matter. Good. Okay. But, do you remember what they did last time? They give you the damage, and all of a sudden they made the damage go ridiculous last time. So what's that? Probably 20 minutes, hopefully, roughly 20 minutes. We'll see. So 1% taken and 1% taken. Awful lot of obviously deflected concussive, but very, very difficult to, apart from the armor that's on there, because the explosive is area effect. And 8 minutes. Okay, that's acceptable, isn't it? I'll definitely go back and repair that. But while we're doing that, we're going to take the other ships in. So let's recall that, and we'll just let it fix in normal time. And then we'll just try the other fleet as well at the same time. Ah, okay. There's a brute TLC. I didn't even clock that. Nice. Is that the same as Sasquatch? I'm not really sure. Right, where's the other one? Skirmish 2 in a 102. Let's try this. There's one here. So we'll do what we normally do, and we'll come in. I'm going into 3 o'clock. Is the start position in the same place? Let's have a little look. Like I say, there's only 3 targets for the X set and not 4, which is nice. Yeah, so we're always going to start in the bottom corner, so that's fine. So let's just think. So maybe we just go around in a circle this time, because if I can get around underneath that. Although this is going to take much more damage, but let's just see how much more damage. So I'm just trying to avoid as many torps as I can, and cormorants do seem to be doing something, but not a huge amount. They are ranked, and they do have armor on, so they're just not upgraded. And it shows. Let's see if I can nag that. No, I'm not going to chase that. We'll let that one go. Let's go over here. tough these little ships. Bear in mind, these are the routine torps, and I've got the limited torps on the other fleet. So not bad, not bad. Now, can I encourage these to come this way as well? Let's have a look before they turn. Yeah, I've got that one. So I'm not going to chase them. It'd be amusing if I got this done in less than 8 minutes, wouldn't it? This is the little cluster that's quite difficult because it's 4 ships. I should have shift clicked and actually took one target at a time, I think, there. I've gone up in, yeah, right, just pause. Keep out the way. You're guessing 30? Okay, let's have a little look and see how it gets on. I want to see if I can nip that sub, because last time I had to chase it, so I'm not chasing it this time. I can get that one as well, I believe. Good. Nice, and then he's going to come past. So they throw rockets at me, I believe, so I need to try and just do it as a drive. Yeah, look, rockets. So if I can just keep going as a drive-by, try and keep out of the splash. No, that didn't quite work. I should have actually just drove past and then come back again. So there's another one down the bottom, but I'm not in a rush to get that just yet. I'm thinking probably 20 minutes is probably about... Right, let me shift click onto one of these subs at least. Do it properly like you should always do. Click the second one. That's better. For all, you reckon? Josh, you reckon it's going to be that long? Right. Just the rockets on this thing to go, and then we're done. Let it turn around. Oh, the 900. Okay, but that, what was that with though, Josh? So was that with the your X1 fleet, or is that with the free fleet? I can imagine that's your X1 fleet. Okay, that's this one done. So that's a 102 done with the free fleet then. I suppose you've got 2 fleets now. You can just keep going back in and fix them. Maybe, I'm not so sure. What do you reckon then? So we took 2% and 1%. So the cormorants are definitely doing their job, aren't they? Because the armor on this is pretty even. And 16 minutes. Okay, so it was double. That's still instant fix if you split them all up by the looks of it. Let's recall that. We'll just see if the damage is equal across the fleet. Hopefully the other fleet's already fixed. Yeah, not sitting on the gluts is a pretty good idea, isn't it? Like I did on the first one, but there we go. Right, 3 minutes left on that fleet, so that's nice. And then I think we can probably split this one down. Yeah. We can. We can definitely split this one down and free fix it. And no crews, obviously, so... Right, so if you don't really have anything built, then this is a bit of a winner, isn't it? Oh, option failed. I think that's okay. Yeah, Jigsaw. Yeah, and sorry guys, I didn't say hello to everybody. I must admit that's normally my first thing I do. So I'll have a little scan in the chat. I did sort of like prep myself a little bit late for this stream tonight, so I will apologise. So not a bad fleet for a freebie, is it? It's okay. Right, we'll use the routine ones in the 103 just to say, and then we'll do some non. There's one there. We'll go in at 3 o'clock and we'll see where it actually lets us land. Bit of sort of punk music in the background. Yeah, Silent Hunter, a bit more speed, doesn't it? And then obviously the 10% critical, isn't it? I think. Is it 10% crit on the Silent Hunters? Ah, yeah, here we go. Oh, I quite like this target. They haven't really, doesn't seem like they've changed it a great deal. No, it looks the same, doesn't it? So this is the one where obviously does have the aura because it's a different type of glut now. So if we shift click on it and then completely ignore the 2 submarines, it'll sort of like yeah, show its little aura, and then we can clear off the submarines. 1, 2, nice. And then I'm trying to draw these subs out if I can, if I remember rightly. You do take a bit of killing, but keeping away from that glut because it will fire rockets at us. Oh, keep away from that as well. Ah, right, it did spot me then. Now, it shows those explosive rings, and I didn't notice in the last raid, unless anybody else did. I didn't notice, oh, there's 2, I didn't realise that, it's 2 ghost crawlers, so there is a difference. There are 2 ghost crawlers this time. So how do I get in there and can they see me if I just... Yes, they can. Good. So I can pull them out. So I'm going to try and kill all these subs if I can before I trigger those. Oh, this is going to be awkward. Because the second you go and get spotted, those two will start firing in some pretty nasty explosive stuff on me. Let me just get out of the way of this thing for a minute. There we go, that'll do. And I notice that if you get quite close into the thing, it can't actually fire at you. Ah, I see. So I could have drawn that out, couldn't I? Do I send a single ship in? What do we reckon? Right, someone's going to have to puzzle this out for me because this doesn't look nice. Let's send in ship 2 and see if we can trigger. Yeah, here we go. Fire from. That's what we're going to try and keep away from. This is not going to be easy. Maybe I go in and trigger these because once they start chasing, we should be in a better place. Maybe I do it as a drive-by? I'm not for sure. Can I encourage that to follow me? Oh man, look at the damage I'm taking. What the hell's the answer here? I don't want to take the whole fleet in. I shouldn't have killed that gluttony, should I? Come on, what's the solution for this, do you reckon? I need to trigger those 2 subs, don't I? Get them out of the way. The second one, yeah, so you can kill them all. Right, that's nice. I just want to be able to trigger those 2 submarines and get them out of the way. Oh, you don't want that to happen because I will definitely get in a lot of trouble. Let's see if I can pull these subs out. Encourage them to follow me. Here they come. Okay, so I need to be a bit smarter next time. That was not good. I don't think this is going to bode well for that free fleet. Right, then they shouldn't see me now, should they? Let's see. Hopefully they won't see me. No, they don't, because there's no aura around them. So we can kill these off now. And it's just that bit at the top. Right, that was a bit nasty, that bit. More damage than required, without a doubt. I'm sure there'll be a little trick. We'll work it out. We'll work it out. Shift click on that one then. Yeah, mildly frustrating that was. So the reason I shift click on these gluts, by the way, otherwise you end up targeting the subs because they come in front. The subs then make you rise and then you're in a whole lot of pain. And if you rise now, it doesn't really matter. You can just wait it out. Okay, so more damage than you ever wanted, wouldn't it? It's almost be a case of like, do the 102 then with the free fleet, and then do the 103 with this fleet. Possibly that could be a solution. It's going to make it a very grindy, slow event though. Right. Okay, let's have a look. And we are on half fix, so I suppose it's not horrendous. Yeah, so I didn't get much explosive. Apparently I didn't get any explosive, but clearly it's got a little red tag there, so I got less than 1%, and then 2% taken on the concussive. Well, that's because I had to keep sending a single ship in. I wonder if this... Interesting. So the missiles that were going out, I managed to avoid them, but... yeah, 43 minutes. See, that's not good, is it? And that's 2 coins, isn't it? Right, okay, let's go back in. Oh yeah, 1 second, pretty cool. Let's go back in then. We'll put this on fix. We'll get it under the 1 coin, and then we'll fix it up with a coin. But I want to see if I can get the free fleet to do the same target and just see how bad that will be as well. Right, so that one's fixing. I mean, it's crew free at the moment, so you know it could be a lot worse. Here's the 103 again. So we're going to be a bit more clever, I think, this time. Well, I'll try anyway. So there are 2 gluts, aren't there? One to the left, one to the right. So let's shift click on this one. Bear in mind, I'm probably going to have to drive right by because there's no bonus from upgrading on this thing. So I'm going to be stuck with damage if I ain't careful. That was okay. Obviously getting the gluts to... yeah, can I draw those subs out? I can't draw the rest of them out. Why am I... Oh, I must have gone through a ring. I want to get away from the rockets if I can. Cormorants managed to slow everything else down, so that was quite decent. Not perfect, well, at any rate. Now it's stuck in there, that's not good. Did anybody actually manage to work out what these rings actually did? I mean, in fact, once you get in close, they can't fire at you anymore. But those, I know what they do on the small ships, because obviously they make you come to the surface. But I've never worked out what they do on these ones here. So far so good, but I'm still worried about that bit in the middle. God, the difference in these torpedoes is phenomenal. So I suppose the speed crew, the fact that that was sending those rockets up or whatever it was they were sending up, and then the flames there, with a faster crew, which would be obviously the this skirmisher crew, then 10% speed, you might be able to zip past and trigger the subs. I can do that with just 1 ship. Hang on, let's just put the other ships down here maybe. Put ship 2 back up there. And then see if I can encourage the ships to follow me. Subs to follow me, sorry. Well, that seemed to work. That sub took a bit of a pounding, but at least they're there. Now those will go back in if I ain't careful, so I need to kill them off pretty soon. That was better. Run off the screen, you. It's dead. Yes, it is. It's dead. Okay. I don't know. What do you think? Better? Not better? So these surface ships, but I don't think these rings do. I haven't noticed that these ships do, unless you're in there for have to be in for a certain amount of time. So now I can kill those 2 subs. I think the damage is about the same, to be honest, but I'm not going to chase him because he's just going to be firing rockets at me, so I'll pause a second. We'll let him get out of the range of these, kill off these 2 ghost crawlers, and then we'll take it from there. Right, he's out of range. We can get rid of these. Let's see how long it takes to kill these off. Yeah, so that ship 2 took a bit of a slapping, didn't it? But I suppose you could rotate them around and then take ship 3 in next time, and then ship 4, and then ship 5. So you could do it that way. Still managing though at the end of the day, isn't it? It's a free fleet at the end of the day, so can't complain too much. So thoughts on why we've got a free fleet? Do you think it's because of the brutes? I think it is. So we'll just get in as close as we can, as quick as we can. I mean, there's definitely an aura of some description, because you see an up arrow or an arrow. Whether it slows them, I'm not really sure, but something definitely happens. Watch the cormorants at work now. Look, they're doing all right. I mean, yeah, there are an awful lot of torpedoes there, but they're knocking some of them out. I think it's taking far too long to die. Right, that's that one. And then one more at the top. Yeah, again, I'll shift click on the glut, ignore the 2 submarines and just drive straight at it. I know it'll turn towards me, but it doesn't really matter. I'll just turn it back away, getting close, and then it won't be able to fire at me. Turn back away, kill a sub off, and then back around to kill the other one. What do you reckon? An hour? What's your thoughts? An hour, do you reckon? Is that an hour? It's about an 1/8 damage, would you say? Something like that? About an hour, I reckon. 1% on the explosive and 3% on the concussive. So that's the balance of damage. And, okay, that wasn't a bad guess, was it? About an hour. Be interesting how much that number 2 ship took. But fair dues. I know I've used 2 different fleets, but ultimately, look, I'm halfway to getting the new ship already, so that's not too bad, is it? And we're 27 minutes in, so let's recall. What we didn't do, obviously, we didn't auto the auto target. So let's do that now as well and just see how horrendous that's going to be. Where is the other ships? Have they all fixed themselves already? No, they haven't yet. They've got a bit to go. And with 36, we're not ideal. Or speed up. Oh, I've got a crew there. Didn't realise that. Or should I save that for a bounty? I don't know yet. We'll see. 1% on both damage. Yeah, I think with the next fleet, next one fleet, you should be taking about 1% each. That's got a minute to go. I don't think I've got anything building now. I haven't. Having a quick look at the hull, looking in bizarrely, siege, and then going down to the bottom. There it is there, which looks like a submarine to me, but it obviously isn't. We know we've already picked up some of the limited weapons, so we can slap those on. And they're throwers, aren't they, if I remember rightly? Yeah, they are the throwers. We can't do the CIC yet, which hasn't turned up. It's great that it's only just one of each armors, but I think they've done that for again for our benefit because we're building brutes. We do know that there's a limited weapon on here. Oh, sorry, not limited weapon, but the battery 2. We do know that it's highly likely that this is probably the best engine. I'm not really sure about damage diffusion system just yet. Assault, garrison, siege, skirmish. Oh, well, there you go. There's your answer for that one. So it could go on and it could help out a little bit, but we've got some other options at the moment. Over in here, we've got this, obviously, the regulator. And then over here as well, we have some options now. We've got some reasonable options anyway. We can go with things like radioactive. So, yeah, or was it? No, sorry, it was here. Where was it? Where was it? Where was it? I did see it. Here we go there. So high pressure piping, which is quite good. And then on this one here, there are some options. What did I find? What did I find? I was looking at building damage. You can double up as well, so those are radioactive as well. So that gives you over 100 combat speed, I do believe. 87. 87 combat speed. Oh no, it was 100 turn speed. That's what I was looking at earlier on. So there's that, and then obviously we can look at options then. So something that does building damage, because it's a siege, obviously. And we have got some options. He says, now I've used it. Oh, I know why. That's because I've put, take that off a second, and what do we got? What do we got? Okay, so you can't stack anything else. We've got one more option to go on here. What do you reckon for a final? Let's have a look at the radioactive, just in case. We can go for a reload bonus, which is always a good thing to have. But no, we're going to go for the new one. That's what's missing, isn't it? Thrower damage, yeah. So it's this one here. So there's the decision to make then, really. It's a case of, is it something along those lines? Wow, look at all that building damage. The numbers are getting crazy again. Look, 1,520 building damage, 363,000 normal damage with a reload of 177 and nearly 200% radioactive damage on top of that. So I'm not really sure what the CIC is going to bring us. Clearly we need building damage, look, because there's a building damage multiplier there. There's also a thrower damage multiplier there as well. And a bit of wall damage, which could be a ruse because there might not be any walls. I'm not really sure yet, to be honest. And like I said, we don't know what the CIC is going to bring with it. So that and that, and that's a cert. It's just these two, isn't it, really, to be honest? Pretty prescripted sort of ship, again. And I didn't notice, but are any of these... Doesn't look like it's any of these are going to be usable as countermeasure slots. Standard. We'll have a little quick look, just in case. Doesn't look like it, does it? Looks like it's not an option. Not coming up. Okay, so anyway, that's just a quick look at it. So we should be back now to fixed time. Yes, we are. So let's speed that up then. We're going to go and do an auto. While at the same time, we might use the crew. Yeah, let's start this one off because that's one thing that's missing now. It's speeding this up then, using that one there, which is this fixed token, sorry. We'll take them both back out and we'll find two of the auto targets, the 102s. Well, there's one right next to us. So which one do you want to watch? Do you want to watch the one that's X1 or do you want to watch the one that's free from Kixeye? I'll pause a second. I know it's about a 10-second delay, but what do you think? Which one do you want to go for? Can't make my mind up, I must admit. Well, we'll start them both off. So Skirmish 2 is going in there. Skirmish 1 is going in there. What do you want to see? Able obble, able obble. Somebody say something. We can jump from one to the other, actually, to be honest, if we had to. I think we probably go in the free one first. Let's see how it stacks. My concern is the gluttony, as it did last time. It was horrendous and it really caused us some issues last time. Not so bad this time, but there's a sub there, look. And if it targets that submarine first, that's going to bring this ship to the surface, which is a pretty nasty thing to do. It is targeting the sub straight away, look. So this ship is going to come to the surface. Ah, no, that's okay. So it didn't actually go further forward. It's actually taking a thrashing for those rockets, though. If only it go a bit closer. So the rocket's fired once and the rocket's firing twice. So twice the rockets fire at you before you kill it. With the free fleet anyway. Now with the other fleet being a bit stronger, it'll probably end up, it's going to come up at the surface, yeah. It'll probably end up killing it about the same sort of time because it'll be killing them quicker. So I think we're going to be 2.5 hours as opposed to 16 minutes, and that was 16 minutes for the first hit, so. So don't forget you can build the, it's not an auto target, you're right mate, it certainly isn't. Well, it's certainly not with this fleet anyway, it's going to be half dead at this rate. I don't think any of this raid set is auto in any way, shape or form. Auto in the fact that it starts in the same place every time, auto in the fact that it gives you automatic damage every time, but apart from that it's not exactly very exciting. So we're going to go and park this fleet and probably put it away. Yeah, so look at that, 6% explosive, and yet I still managed to avoid only 1% concussive. 3 hours? Oh no, 2 hours. Like that's a reward or something. Yeah, so 2 hours worth of damage there. Okay, well look at the difference, look. Look at the difference in the damage there, look. So the other fleet already completed in its own time, and on auto then, 42 minutes. It's still not ideal though, is it? Still not ideal. Like I said, I didn't mind burning off a couple of these coins, so we'll just fix that one. We'll send that all back in because we finished with the other one. I'm not going to take the new ships into the 900. I think that'd be pretty stupid, to be honest. I don't envisage that thing doing very well at all. However, with driving, yeah, you can definitely do okay. We found a way to get those subs out, so 4 hours of half a... Yeah, exactly. It's nasty, isn't it? Nasty. Yeah, I mean, if you're never sure about the half repair stuff, basically, you know, you just look at the number of coins, basically, and that's the real-time fix. So that is actually in your time, you know, maybe 4 or 5 if it's, then it's 4.5 hours, you know. Maybe 4.5 hours for 5, and if it's 6 coins, then that's, you know, it tells you the number of hours it takes. So. But it's just, that's a crazy amount of damage just for the first auto target. Right, that's fixing. It can fix by itself. Right, so we take a look at this, the big target now, the 900. There's one over here. We recommend co-op. You always recommend co-op. Let's just make sure that there's 2 of them here, actually. So I've gone in at 2 o'clock. Let's see where we start. Let's have a look then. Wow, look at that lot in there. And there's something over here as well with a red ring, and there's another, oh, there's another ghost crawler at the top. So let's get rid of these ghost crawlers as soon as possible. But there's stuff off the screen, isn't there? Oh, it's a big target. It's not off the screen, but it's not in a very nice position. So the ghost crawlers here are a bit of a pointless effort, really. They don't really do anything because they can't see you. There is stuff off the screen though, so I need to get the stuff on the screen bloody quick. I can't even get to what there is in there. I'm not even sure what it is. Now I can probably draw this out because it looks quite close to me. Let's see if I can encourage everything to come out, particularly those nasty little subs. Without going anywhere near the ghost crawlers. Not sure why my fleet split then, but it did. Ah, ghost crawlers have separated themselves, so that's something. But the second I go in there, those are going to make a right nasty mess of me. So let's drive past this, kill this off. Now this ghost crawler, now they're disappearing, so that's quite handy. If they're going left and right, oh, there's another one over there as well, I believe. Let's see if I can get into there before. Do you think I'm out of the sonar range? I think we might be, but then that other, let's get out of there. He's coming in, that other glut, and they're coming down south, so okay, that looks reasonable. If those ghost crawlers are going to go left and right, then that's not so bad. Forgot to shift click onto one of the subs then. It's a dangerous thing to do is to start half killing one sub then half killing another one. You just end up taking more torpedo damage. Can I get in and get this one before anything else comes in range? There's obviously another ghost crawler down here somewhere. Right, let's take this one out, and then we'll take out some of those submarines, I think. Whilst the ghost crawlers, oh, the ghost crawlers might come out and cross over again. I don't want that. I'm going to rise, but I'm not really bothered. I'm well away from gluts and things. Nice. Chasing subs, not the wise thing to do. Actually, this 900, a bit like last time. The 900 was okay last time. Right, I think there's another ghost crawler coming in now from the side. Not exactly sticking to my own rules here, am I? I'm not shift clicking on. It's moving. I take it that's a ghost crawler. I can imagine it probably is. There's a lot in here, isn't there? Hopefully there's nothing in there. I don't think there's anything in that ring. No, there's not. Clear out the glut. So I'm picking it from left to right. I don't know if that's the right thing to do, but for the first go at it anyway. Damage is still a little bit higher than I'd like, but it might just be worth to just do the S set only and maybe leave this alone. But to be honest, I think last time what I did was just I did this target and didn't do the S set. My screens are trying to turn off at the same time, so there you go. Reset them. Right, so hopefully that ghost crawler will come up out of that ring. There's another one down there, so there are several of the darn things, isn't there? Right, okay. It's big and it's time consuming, and I probably could have done 2 of the other targets by now. So you see, I noticed that I targeted both of the gluts then, so that I didn't have any risk of a submarine coming above, taking me up, and then the rockets whacking at me. So, right, so get this ghost crawler, get that ghost crawler. Hopefully that one would have gone out of that aura by that time. Subs and a mess everywhere, isn't there? Yeah, there's lots of double and triple stacks, so you're right, mate. Yeah, we might go back and have a little look at this again. Like, yeah, and I think you're right, but then again, it depends if you want full total points or not total points. Because yeah, you're right. I'm pretty sure it's classically just the ones with the indicators on top that you have to kill. But we'll give it another crack in a minute, because I'm going to level off the set anyway. So we've got a little bit more up to the right hand side, and obviously that sub just disappeared down to the bottom right as well. So. Now, saying that, then let's play the game and just leave those alone a second. And there are... So, I don't see any more subs with... The gluttonies are up there, but there's no subs with There's no subs or anything else with the indicator on top now, but I'm still not out the target, so looks like I've got no choice but to get in there. I mean, how many subs are in there? God only knows. Ah, right. So you have to kill the gluts, but you don't have to kill the subs. Okay. 47 minutes. Okay, we'll fix that up because we're nearly done. It's 1:45. It's only for an hour. We'll do another one straight away, and so we'll go for targeting the gluttonies, and we'll go for targeting the. I mean, do you have to kill the ghost crawlers as well? Be worth trying to find out, wouldn't it? So. We'll go for the subs, we'll go for the gluttonies, and we'll take a look and see what's what. How are we doing for points? Didn't even look at that. We are 3-6, so we'll get the ship in a second, which means I can start to build it, which is nice. Hey, we've still got 46 people on, so thanks guys. It's okay, we're nearly an hour in, and obviously the next world is going to start in a few minutes, so 15 minutes and they'll be up and running. Yeah, it is less points, Si, you're right, but you do get the bonus, don't you? So, Tsunami is one of our alliance. They're sort of a bit split all over the place at the moment, so I can't get those off. So I got a 939. Thanks. So yeah, it depends on what you want to do. Do you want to spend all that time? It's a good question, isn't it? Do you spend all the time killing everything, or keep away from that? Done. Ghost crawler. See, it's a shame with the 103 target. The ghost crawlers don't do this. I always wonder how far the detection is for my ships. Would I be able to go in now? I'm sure I could go in now if I went this side, surely. Can't detect me from there, surely. No, it can't. Right, so that's not too bad. So get out of the way of that gluttony. Do it from this angle. That's better. I did say I wasn't going to kill the ghost crawlers, but I've just gone against what I've just said now. So it's definitely all the subs in here, isn't it? Because they've all got a little indicator above them. Yikes! That just brought me up. But do you get more damage going, or do you just slow down? Do you actually get more damage from the submarines? I don't think you do. Right, none of those have got indicators above them, so I'm not going to touch those subs. But I am going to kill these ones. That's got one on it. Oh, this is not looking good. I could be in trouble here. Okay, I think I got away with that. None of those have anything. The gluttony I've got to kill, haven't I? So this ghost crawler's got a indicator above it. Yeah, you see we slow a little bit, but I don't know if we take any more damage from the. Oh, whoa, where's that submarine going? Oh, it's outside the ring. That's right. I thought it was going right in the middle then. Okay, he hasn't moved over there. None of those subs. These two have got to die, haven't they? So, do they turn around, or that one will have to die? I mean, it's just as quick to kill things maybe than it is to avoid things maybe. I don't know. Right, she takes. Yes, you would do, wouldn't you? Yeah. Right, so that ghost crawler's coming in now. So if I can tuck in behind it, it looks like as long as I'm not so long as I'm not on this side, it looks like their sonar range to detect me is okay. Let's kill this thing quick before any of those subs come near me. What are we left with then? There's two in the middle here. Really shouldn't chase them down, but I am at the moment, so. I want to get that ghost crawler if I can, without doing that though. That was one of those moments where I was like, I may have just made a big mistake. But, see, this is really time consuming. This is probably, and it's probably just as much damage, or nearly as much damage. I've got to try and get that ghost crawler out of there. And I don't know if I can do that. Well, I might be able to. Yikes, he's firing at me now. Move, 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 move. Let's go target the gluttony 1 and the gluttony number 2. Avoid the submarines. They won't be able to see me now, hopefully, if I keep going fast. Which they can't. Go around the top. Hopefully I should be out of their range. So they can't even see me. Well, there's nothing in the aura now anyway. There's still something else. What have I missed? Whoops. What have I missed? I can't quite work out what you're supposed to kill them. Because there's nothing else with an effect on top, and there's no more ghost crawlers, no more gluttonies. Let's try these ones then. Just kill these ones and see what happens with these. Ridiculous target though. Look how long it's taken. Three ships there. 3 subs stacked on top of each other, that was. So maybe it's these flagships I've got to kill. Oh, I'm chasing a submarine now, never a good idea. Two more down here, down to the right. Three more down to the right. Right, this is the most time consuming and boring thing in the world to do. Oh, right. That wasn't the right type of sub. It's just dull as anything, isn't it? This is just ridiculous. I don't think it's going to be any less damage now. I think because I've been trying to go around and then just torpedoes coming in, I think I'm going to get just as much damage doing it this way than what I did the first time round. Right, they're all dead. They're all dead. There's more up there, look. I've actually got 6 minutes left. I mean, it's a, what, 15-minute target? This is like how not to hit the 900. Sorry about this, because it's This frustrated me more than anything else. I think I've got 2 more to go. Let's go that way. I just want to know what the ships are that you have to kill. There's another ship under there as well, look. Or a sub. A 3rd one. Right, so it is. So it's those, okay? So it's all the flagships basically, and then all the ones with the orange indicators on the top. Good God. So it was 40 something minutes, wasn't it, for the previous one? 0% explosive, okay, 2% taken on that, and that takes even longer. Look at that, look. So it was, what was it, 42, wasn't it, or something like that, or 46, and that's an hour now, so that's at least another 15 minutes. And I only got, what did I get? 950, so nearly about the same amount of damage. Sorry, 15%, 15 minutes more damage. And what did size say? Can't quite remember. I mean, it's 2 coins, you know, I mean, that's two coins, isn't it? You know, I don't, but it's not right. It's not right. Okay, we got the ship, so we'll collect it. So we're about an hour. So what do we think? Anyway, thanks for the free fleet, KixEye. I'm definitely thinking that at the moment because, you know, people have the ability now. 102 is definitely the favourable one, even with the free fleet. It's either 8 minutes with no crew, you know, and I'd add on obviously the skirmish crew as well. You'll get some additional criticals and you'll get a bit faster ships as well, which is nice. Is that what you got, Si? Is it 1 hour 35 for the free fleet? Okay, mate. Cheers, buddy. Yeah. Just be careful in the 103 then. Those 2 submarines, you can draw the fleet out. It isn't too bad. And I think with the Scourge crew as well, you'll probably take a little less damage. So it'll be a little bit better because there's a bit of splash damage there as well. So it's doable. And if you want to play around with the 900, then feel free. But just the amount of time it takes, I just don't see the benefit. Just double check. What do we get for... Can you do... That's the question, is it? Because you get 1,000,000 points for doing it. So that is a complete... point. I suppose, is it quicker? But it is more expensive. Or is it more expensive? Because the 103 was quite painful, wasn't it? You'll have to work it out yourselves, guys. Okay. It's just, yeah, give it a go. You may only just want to stick and smash at the 900s, and you could probably get them down. If you can get them down to 1 coin per million, because that's an old adage, isn't it? One coin per million. Then maybe it's fine. You know, you have to do 40 of them or 45 of them to get the whole lot that you need, but frustrating. Yeah, I'm not sure I would want to do that. It'd be pretty monotonous, to be honest. But then again, you could sort of like do over the weekend 1 an hour, 2 an hour. That's not horrendous. Do 2, go back and fix your fleet, do 2 more, go back and fix your fleet, maybe. Could do that. Or it's obviously you're stuck with the S set. And then it's, you know, both targets, or you just keep going with the 102s. And then I'm sure people will be able to get them down to instant fix. I mean, especially if you use a Grease Monkey crew, you know. Not that you have to. But I think time-wise, yeah, I think the time, particularly for the 102, because it's so quick. And I think once we get a pattern for the 103, I think it'd be faster. I don't think there is a particular pattern for the 900 though, because there's just so much in it. And there's nurgatory stuff there if you want the 4 million, you know, which you've got to hit, which means you're going to take damage. So anyway, good. What other prizes are in this? Let's have a look at the prize list just to see. I won't hide what I've already got because otherwise then people might want stuff and go, yeah, I could do with that. It's interesting. I know a lot of people have got these charged plasma arrays and that sort of stuff. And don't forget, these are for defenders as well. So, because we all know that obviously the winter fangs are really weak at the moment. So you might want to think about putting these. I'm trying to say that with a serious face. You might want to keep or get some extra ones of these. If you didn't get the 5 in pillage, then you know 3 extra, 8 in total. You know, and bear in mind we can soon have 5 winter fangs as well. You might want to pick up a double set of these because they're really good for conquerors as well. So That's what I'll be doing anyway. What else have we got looking down through here? So we've got obviously the upgrade tokens, so make sure you get those. I know we've got some freebie ones. I think we've got 8, or some of us got 8 kits, sorry, and some tokens as well. So we should be able to get at least 4 ships, I think, to U1 before we get into the VXP weekend. What else have we got? You can blitz the 900 if you want to. Well, that's if you want to coin. Yes, you could. I'm never quite sure if you want to press blitz on the 900 or rather just press 2 coin and fix your ships. I don't know. I'm not sure. But yeah, I suppose you could blitz the 900, do 10, 20, 30, 40, job done. Probably for about 600 or 700 coins, and that gives you your 40 odd million. But if that's the way you're inclined. Yeah, so there's a bit of kit there. Some batteries, some stuff. Siege battery is always a good thing to have if you haven't got it already. Siege targeting 4, definitely, because I know a lot of people are using it on their Conqueror fleets again at the moment. I've seen Sprint countermeasure on offer for a long time. That was obviously required for this is obviously Brute's tech, isn't it? And there's some more. Oh yeah, get those as well. So that's obviously the better of the rockets for the Brutes as well. So you want to pick those up. Be a really good idea. Damage diffusion system. It's up to you whether you keep the second fleet or not, because you know if you haven't got damage diffusion systems, there's the Nightwind engine there. Look, then obviously you could always recycle the fleet after this. You don't need 2 sets after the raid. So my advice was just go. Thanks very much, Kixie. I've done this. I've done the raid now, and then recycle the fleet. Personally, you get the rezo and you get some nice specials as well. So you could save yourself what? How many points there? I mean, look at that. The engine's 3 million, and 1.5 again for obviously just the damage diffusion system. You know, that's there's quite a lot of skirmish tech here that's on offer that we might want. What else we got going down through the list? Sonic targeting, yeah, okay, fair enough then. What you got to remember is obviously, there's a good little addition for your defense fleets, okay. And there's obviously some armor as well, so looks like they've got them all in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is there one more? Yes, there is, which is good. Invasion scanners are in there. Some plates for your conquerors. Trifars. It's a shame they're rubbish now, isn't it? Oh, interesting. Okay, so oops, he's gone past it. PvP tech. Let's go down. If you didn't get your halos, there they are. Look, they're in there. I can't see what the price is because I've already got them. So, and people didn't clock it. They thought it was actually the mine. Sorry, I thought it was the mountains. It wasn't. The third ice wall is there. Okay, and it was actually in Bounty as well, but people didn't, I think, spot it because they thought it was the skin to go on the mountains, and it wasn't. So if you want a third ice wall, that's available. What else have we got? Anything else that's really interesting? Supercharger Rails 4, that's very handy at the moment for your ballistic turrets in your bases. I think that's about it. There's not a huge amount. I mean, there's not a huge amount of stuff. Make sure you get your tokens and definitely all your kits. So that's definitely important. Right, I think we're done. That's about it. Right. Thank you very much for joining me. That's the hour. We're gone past it. Okay. Enjoy your raid. Try and get your points early because obviously they'll be looking at the damage multiplier and they'll be moving the sliders around. The magic sliders will be going up and down and that sort of stuff. 5 million side for the Halo. Thanks, buddy. Cheers, mate. And yeah, the damage will go up and then it'll go down and it will settle after a couple of days. But whilst they're finding their feet, and sometimes if you are in alpha, you get the benefit of maybe having a little less damage on your fleet compared to some people. But sometimes, just occasionally, the damage is set too high right at the start, and then once the other worlds come online, they actually dial it back a little bit. But in general terms, it's 99% of the time it's reasonable at the start, and it can go up. But that's just the way it is. Again, like I said, thanks very much. Take care. Have a good raid and have a good weekend. All the very best. TSM out.